Adnan Basic Vavel. Oh,
What's the first name, sorry?
Adnan.
Adnan.
Yes. What were the final 5 minutes of the game like for you, trying to balance getting the second goal while still keeping players back and not losing the lead, especially with the team's recent history?
Yeah. No, I mean, we knew there was going to be a push in the game, and then, when you're not able to get that second goal, even though, they had the red card, and I think we had some really good moments maybe to put the game away, and we did it. We didn't. I really felt like that the guys, I think, handled the game very well. I think there was a really good balance with the guys, going forward, and then guys that are staying back. And we knew, the way they were going to play and push the game in the end. And listen, for me, it was a great game, not only because we won, but I think just the way the team played and the commitment of the group, how they fought and they left everything. That was incredible. And obviously the fans helped so much. There was a great energy in the stadium. I think also they got more energized the way the team played. I think there were good moments where we moved the ball well. St. Louis is a very good team, very organized, not easy to break down, very physical, very direct. But I'm extremely proud of the team because the way they played, they competed. This is the kind of team I told them that the fan base, the city, the way they played can get behind and be excited about.
Alex Calabrese for MIR. Beating the same team twice in a week is a difficult thing to do, Coach. So congrats on the win. But what was your message to the team going into it to make sure you got the best of them for the second time in a week?
No, I just think it was, like I said, I think that we were able to focus and work on a couple things, in training. And I think there was a key in both phases in the game, and I felt we got in trouble in the Open Cup and moments in the game here where we turned the ball over, and then they're a very good team in transition. And a lot of times when both our pivots, Fede and Gaston, maybe left the central area unoccupied, and so we corrected some things there. We corrected some things with the ball, but more than anything, man, it's like just the mentality to go out and compete and play together and have a great mentality and just leave everything on the field. So, we wanted to be compact. We wanted to move together. So all that stuff we did, but besides the tactical stuff, there's something here in the heart and the passion that that if you love what you do, you have to show it. And I think that's what these guys did. They played with passion, commitment, and they really represented that jersey that every Chicago former Fire player coaches would have been proud of the way they were on the field today.
Yes, Hernán Espinosa, La Fiera Deportiva. What are your thoughts of Shaqiri's performance with Gutierrez this game specifically, and how's Carlos Terán doing?
Gutierrez and Shaqiri, I thought they were both excellent. And you can see with Guti, there's nothing to say. The guy right now is at a different level, and he can continue. He's going to continue to grow and take more responsibility upon himself. But today, he was incredible. Good with the ball, his work rate, key passes, ability to beat players, technical ability. He's got everything in my mind. And you can just see year by year that I've seen him grow and mature. Even when he was in the Fire Academy, he's really playing like a man now. Shaqiri is special for me. I've always said that, and I believe that. Today he played like a DP, like he should play every game. But you can just see it doesn't matter, even if him as a DP, if you don't have games in your legs, it's hard to really find his rhythm if you don't. You can see with game in and game out now that he's playing games. He's sharper, and he's even going to get more sharper. And, some of those moments where he gets in the final third, he's going to be able to finish because he has that special quality. So his work rate today, his numbers were incredible. And I see him, getting stronger with every game that he plays.
Hi, Frank. Joe Chats on Tap Sports. To ask further about Sheridan and the passion that was played, or the players played with today, it seemed, at least from my eyes, to be at a different level. I'm curious if that was something that maybe you think had to do with this budding rivalry or with this team being at a point where they want the results to change in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when we, myself, CJ, and Zach, being guys here from '98, going into the U.S. Open Cup match, and then obviously having Jesse, Chris, and Logan there, we made the players understand what was on the line. We want to remain the only team, as an expansion team, to do the double and the Open Cup. So it was a big moment. The players responded. It's not always easy playing a team twice. I mean, there's familiarity, but the guys were up for the game. I felt that coming in this stadium here and having a really good crowd and atmosphere, that always excites them. But there's a confidence within the team. We have a good team. We have good players. And the key is that when we play in a collective way, everybody shines. And that's the one message I try to get across. There will be flashes where individuality can take over. Guti has that. Shaqiri has that. We have a lot of guys. But if we can also play with the team together and fight as a team, and there will be mistakes, It's about the next play. As my national team coach, Bora Milutinovic, used to say, Klopi, next play. So anyway, I think that's, you have to bring that out. And I think I am like that as a person. I know CJ, Zach, we're all like that. And we are like that because we love what we do. But more importantly, guys, is that we love the team, man. There isn't anything that we wouldn't do. We have really good people in this club. And it's unfortunate that we're taking the right strides to get there. And it's not, winning championships, it's important, and we have to get back into the level. But you want a team that's going to go on the field, especially here in the Midwest, in Chicago, and freaking compete, man, and leave everything on the field. And that's what the fans want, and I felt the players did that today.
We're going to take one in here, and then we're going to go to the Zoom.
Rusty Silver, Post America. Frank, it's been a long week. You've had to make changes. How do you take the step-by-step process with the matches that you have coming up in front of you?
It's exactly what you said. It's just step by step. This game is over. I think we have to evaluate how some guys recover, and then it's up to the next game. As high as we are now, I'm always even keeled, and I told the team we have a long way to go in order to reach our goals. This is a big step forward, and we have to continue to grow. But it's always recovery, and the recovery starts right after the game. I told the guys we have a day off tomorrow, Mother's Day, enjoy with their loved ones. I think that's important to be away because this is something we love, but your family obviously is more important, but in there we have a family and we spend sometimes more than our family. So it's about taking it a step at a time. When we get back in, we evaluate how the guys are, and then we go from there and prepare for the next match.
Thank you. We'll go last question to Jonathan Segal.
Hey, Frank, this is Jonathan from MoaSoccer.com via Zoom. I know you were asked already about Brian and Shaq, but I wanted to ask more pointedly perhaps about them playing together. At times this year, it seemed like an either-or conversation, whether that was health or other factors, but how you're trying to maximize them and maybe not, or just kind of get them on the same wavelength and, like you said, maybe playing off each other and doing some special things for this club.
Look, I think you hit it right there on the dot at first. Health. I think it's important, if players are healthy. Shaq, a little bit, has been out, and so it's the inability now to prepare because, there's the most important thing is that when you have a doubt as a player, I mean, the only way you can get rid of this doubt is by training. I think this is the best weapon to have, and because of injuries, I think maybe inability to, up to this point for them to be on the field and in practice and training. That's one, but now you can just see that they are together. I think there's ways because I like it's just a different way. I like if Guti's out wide at times. I like when he's operating more centrally into the half channels, and also with Shaq, and then our ability now, like you saw today, there were moments where, if they were pressing with two forwards, we had Gaston dropping between the center backs, and I wanted Shaq to come a little bit deeper and Guti come inside, and then weak side winger inside and form a box, and then really overload centrally where you can play quick and switch the point of attack. So, there's ways. but it's only through training. They're smart players. You can see at moments how easy it is for them to connect and play together. They're in the same wavelength. So the more time that they stay injury-free, the sharper they will be. And if that happens, I think you can see a big difference in this team.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.